Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into a topic that has sent ripples across the globe, the recent missile strike on Nevatim Air Base. This wasn't just another headline. It was a significant event that raises serious questions about military technology, defense capabilities, and the delicate balance of power in the Middle East. So, what exactly happened? What kind of weapons were used, and what does it all mean for the future? Let's break it down. On the night of April 13, 2024, Iran launched an unprecedented direct attack on Israel, involving a combination of drones, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles. While the vast majority of these projectiles were intercepted by a multi-layered defense system involving Israel, the US, the UK, France, and Jordan, a few ballistic missiles did manage to get through and impact Nevatim Air Base in the Negev desert. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Nevatim isn't just any military installation. It's one of Israel's most critical strategic assets. It's home to the Israeli Air Force's fleet of F-35 Ayadir stealth fighters, the most advanced combat aircraft in their arsenal. Hitting this base, even with limited damage, was a clear message. The damage reported was relatively minor. A C-130 transport plane was reportedly damaged, and a runway was hit but quickly repaired. But the symbolic impact far outweighs the physical destruction. Let's talk about the technology involved. The weapons that reportedly struck Nevatim were medium-range ballistic missiles. Some analysts suggest these could have been from the Emad or Khyber-Shikan families. These aren't simple rockets. They're sophisticated weapons designed to travel at hypersonic speeds during their terminal phase, making them incredibly difficult to intercept. They fly on a ballistic trajectory, arching high into the atmosphere before plunging towards their target. The challenge for air defense systems is immense. Systems like Israel's Arrow 2 and Arrow 3 are designed specifically for this threat. Arrow 3 is an exo-atmospheric interceptor, meaning it's designed to hit ballistic missiles outside the Earth's atmosphere during the mid-course phase of their flight. Arrow 2 targets them within the upper atmosphere. When a missile ray enters the atmosphere at speeds exceeding Mach 5, the window for interception becomes incredibly small. The fact that any got through at all, despite the massive coordinated defense effort, demonstrates the sheer difficulty of achieving a 100% kill rate against a saturation attack. So, why did they get through? It's likely a combination of factors. First, the sheer volume of the attack. By launching hundreds of projectiles simultaneously, the attack aimed to overwhelm the defense systems. Even the best systems have a limited number of interceptors and tracking channels. Second is the use of decoys and complex flight paths. Modern ballistic missiles can release decoys or maneuver during their descent to confuse defenders. Third, the hypersonic speed of the ray entry vehicles themselves pushes the physical limits of interceptor technology. The geopolitical implications of this strike are profound. For decades, the conflict between Iran and Israel was a shadow war fought through proxies, cyber attacks, and covert operations. This direct state-on-state attack shattered that paradigm. It was a bold escalation and a demonstration of capability. Iran was signaling that it has the means to strike deep within Israeli territory, targeting even its most heavily defended and strategic sites. The message was twofold. To Israel and its allies, it was a warning about the potential consequences of future actions. To its own population and regional allies, it was a projection of strength, an assertion that it would not be deterred. This changes the strategic calculus for everyone involved. Israel must now reassess the effectiveness of its multi-billion-dollar air defense network against a large-scale, sophisticated attack. Can it rely on this shield indefinitely? The United States and other Western powers also face new dilemmas. Their direct involvement in defending Israel was crucial, but it also risks drawing them deeper into a regional conflict. The attack showcased a level of Iranian missile technology that might be more advanced than previously appreciated by the public, forcing a re-evaluation of the regional military balance. It underscores the danger of a wider war, which could have devastating consequences for the global economy, particularly energy markets. This event also highlights a broader global trend, the proliferation of advanced missile technology. Ballistic and hypersonic missiles are no longer the exclusive domain of a few superpowers. This shift is making the world a more dangerous place as regional powers gain the ability to hold strategic assets at risk from hundreds or even thousands of miles away. It puts a premium on diplomacy and de-escalation because the costs of miscalculation are rising exponentially. So, looking ahead, What happens now? The immediate aftermath saw a restrained retaliatory strike by Israel, which seemed designed to send a message without triggering a full-blown war. Both sides appeared to step back from the brink, but the underlying tensions are higher than ever. Nevatim Air Base has now become a symbol of a new and more dangerous phase in this long-running conflict. Israel will undoubtedly invest even more heavily in its air defense capabilities, likely accelerating the development of next-generation systems like the Arrow 4 and directed energy weapons. There will be a renewed debate within military circles worldwide about the offense-defense balance. Is it possible to build a truly impenetrable shield, or will offensive missile technology always have the upper hand? The strike on Nevatim was a watershed moment. It was a real-world test of modern military technology and strategy, and the results have given strategists in every major capital a lot to think about. It proved that even the most advanced air defenses in the world are not infallible when faced with a determined and sophisticated attacker. It demonstrated that the era of shadow wars might be giving way to a more direct and perilous form of confrontation. And it served as a stark reminder of how quickly a regional conflict can escalate, with implications that stretch far beyond the Middle East. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments as they unfold. The technology, the strategy, and the high-stakes diplomacy will continue to shape global security for years to come. What are your thoughts on this? What part of this story do you find most significant? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you found this analysis helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into geopolitics and defense. See you in the next one.